Where's he going now? Very tight round there. We don't give enough credit to the delivery drivers and the lorry drivers. That's an aside. Where was I? I can't remember. Hello, it's Paul Clegg here. I've just shared something on Facebook. It's a meme. It's a Charles Darwin quote, which I think is very relevant right now. It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. And the sad thing is that most people are uncomfortable with change. We get to a position in a situation in life, and I think when we are young, everything is exciting and we've got ambition, etc. But you reach a particular stage. Maybe it coincides when you settle down, get married and have children. I don't know. But a lot of people get to a stage where they've got their home comforts about. They've got their home, they've got their relationship, etc. And they settle. For a variety of reasons, people settle and they're comfortable. And therefore, it becomes increasingly more difficult to react to change. And maybe we've just settled. We've settled for the way things are, comfortable. But all of a sudden that comfort has changed with the coronavirus and the fear that's setting in, and the way in which people are starting to argue online about somebody's position on this. And it really is quite unnecessary. We need to be deciding how we're going to cope with this, how we're going to come out of it at the other end, how we're going to adapt to change. And I think that is the real challenge. I think I am quite excited about the possibilities beyond all of this, because I've been using my time, and I wasn't really sure at how it would affect me and what direction I would take, but I've been taking more walks. I've been taking my camera, so I'm getting used to my new camera that I got at Christmas. It's a Panasonic G9 for anybody that's interested, and it's the most complicated bit of kit, computerized kit I have ever seen. And each day I find some button or something that challenges me. But I'm starting to use it a lot more. I use other cameras as well, and I share the photographs I take. I share the videos, and I've realized that from comments that if you're isolated, the one thing that you ought to be looking at is doing more video. Now, whether that is just practicing just a camera and keeping it to yourself, whether it's having the nerve to do something live on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, I think that's going to stretch people. And I really do believe that the future now is with video when it comes to business communication, because it adds a personality. I have a system that I use on my within my emails that actually, and I use it on a regular basis, I will reach out to people with a video alongside some short text, because I know it's compelling and I can get my message across a lot easier than I can just by writing. So I've suddenly found that I've created a new service that I think can be extremely useful for business owners, and that is being interviewed. I've started on a regular basis to interview people, but the video itself is far more powerful than somebody getting in front of a camera and saying how good they are, talking about their services. Because we can frame it in such a way as that I get to ask the questions that somebody thinking of using that person might ask. And the other person answers it in a very natural way with their personality. And so when people are researching and considering services online, an interview is a really good way of putting the point over. I've done interviews with a variety of people, and if that's something that you might be interested in, you'd like to discuss it, be more than happy to talk to you. Please PM me or get back to me, and I'll show you some examples, and I can talk you through how you might do that. My feeling is that we need to be stretching our comfort zones, doing something that we're not used to doing. And you just never know where it will lead to, because standing still, inertia right now, will lead to depression. If we move forward towards something all of a sudden a destination will appear. Unless, of course, you know what that destination is, where you want to get to, then full steam ahead. Hope you found that useful this morning, and I'll speak to you again soon. All the best. Bye-bye.